Hi, have you ever thought that why some people become successful in the property business and some don't? Imagine and think about that for a second. Imagine there is a lots of property trainers out there, and let's put it in the numbers. If there will be just 10 property trainers, okay, and one property trainer can train around 100 people every single month, and believe me, there are trainers like that, they do that. And I know for sure there is more than 10 of them. So imagine there is a 1,000 newly fully motivated people every single month, and probably more, which they want to succeed in the property journey. So it's around 12,000 people it can be every single year who want to succeed. But after you see the stories and you see the figures, and there is not 12,000 successful property people, not even close to that, who are succeeding in the property and who are building their property portfolio and becoming financially free through property. So why is that? Why some people are getting the results and getting so excited and becoming more and doing what they want in life and enjoying the life, and when some people are not able to do that? What's the difference between the people? Is it one person better than another, or what is it? What is it? So I was thinking about that, and I thought it would be a great topic for today. So listen to me what I have to say to you, okay? So I can see so many people are struggling. They go on the training courses and they are overexcited and they are going out there. But as I'm saying all the time, if the mindset is not ready, if you are not ready for the success, so you're not gonna become successful, okay? Firstly, you need to have your mindset straight and you need to know where you are going. Is it tough out there? Is it harder to become successful in the property market now, or it was harder 10 years ago or 20 years ago? If you ask someone who is property investor for a while, and I have a privilege to that I spoke with some people who are older and they have property portfolios of 200 properties and so on, and they said that it used to be much easier. Actually, they said that in order to get the property on mortgage, you just needed to have a basically some address where you can receive the post and you can get the mortgage. You could used to get the mortgage 100% mortgages, and before the 2008, of course, and it was much easier to enter the property world from their point of view. I don't know, I've not been there in 20 years ago. I started 2 years ago, and as we know, the COVID this year, and a lot of bad things happened, and the lenders are more strict in lending with their lending criteria and everything like that. So I think it's harder in the property market now than it used to be. On the other hand, do we have more training than it was 20 years ago? If you ask someone 20 years ago, there was probably no property training, because everybody was just doing it as they thought it's good, and they were learning in the process. But now there's thousands, or I don't know, hundreds of property trainings every single day. You can do on different webinar, different course, and do different things, but it doesn't guarantee you any success unless you take the action, obviously. So I think it's harder in the property market today than it used to be. So what are you gonna do about that? Are you gonna just be lying in a bed or just sitting and telling yourself like, it's harder now, I cannot do it, if I would start it 20 years ago, maybe I would be successful by now, but maybe it's not for me, maybe it's not a good time. So whatever story you will tell yourself, you're gonna believe it, and this is how you're gonna live and how you're gonna do your business for the future. But we have two options. One option is to do nothing and live the life like we live just now. If you are happy in your life just now, you are happy in all areas in your life, with your health, with your physical body, with your relationship, with your family, with your finances, with your contribution to the world, with your growth, personal growth, I mean. So yeah, well done, amazing, you are on a great path and I love it. But if you are not happy where you are, what you can do? Are you gonna be just complaining about that, what you cannot do, or are you gonna take some action and you're gonna do one important thing? If we cannot change how the market is, if it's becoming harder, so don't wish it was easier, wish you were better, okay? So I'll repeat that again, because I really like this phrase, and I have it not from myself, I have it from Jim Rohn, and he was saying that on his seminars, and it's amazing. Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. wish for more wisdom, wish for more education, wish for more knowledge, wish for more action. You need to take the action, because I can see that every single day. People are just so lazy taking some kind of the action towards their goals. And I don't mean just the property goals. It can be, going to the gym if you want to go to the gym. It can be anything, if it can be reading. If you have, for example, a goal you want to read 10-15 minutes a day and you don't do that. So it's also a goal, which you are not doing. So why you are not doing it? Because you turn yourself on Netflix or any other movie or anything like that. You want to switch off the brain. And I got it, because what we are doing, with those things, we watch the Netflix, we watch the movies, we get the beer, or something else. What we are doing short-term pleasure, okay? We want to change our state, okay? That's why we are doing it. If you are watching the movie, it's just because you want to enter a different state. And the state can be, if you like horror, so you want to be scary state. If you like comedy, you want to be in a laughing state. If you are family movies or some laugh movies, so because you want to be in that state, okay? So we are doing all these things because you want to change the state. And these states, what we are doing, the state changes with the movies and all this, beer or whatever. So this is the short-term change, okay? So, but successful people and all the millionaires and billionaires on the world, they know one thing. They are focusing on a long-term goals and long-term pleasure and long-term things. So they exchange the short-term pleasure, the change of state, the short-term change of state for a long-term pleasure, okay? So they would rather work 10 years now hard on their business, so they know they can be not working another 30 years, 50 years or whatever. And there are another type of the people which they cannot, how to say, they are so attached to this short-term change of state, so they don't see the long picture, or maybe they see the long-term picture, but they are not doing anything about that. Because if they should take the book, let's say my book to read, which is just 50 pages, and it could take you 1 or 2 nights to read, or I can turn on the laptop and I can log in to the Netflix account and turn on my movie. So it is very different what you're gonna do with yourself, okay? So in order to be successful, so one thing, focus on a long-term goals, on a long-term change of state. Don't, if you want to decide what you're gonna do, tonight, and you're gonna be turning on your laptop and thinking, shall I do some research about the properties, maybe about some areas where I want to get for selling accommodation or for deal sourcing or whatever it is, or you'll be just, pressing the button for Netflix. Ask yourself a question. Does it lead me to the short-term change of state or to my long-term goal? What is it? And if it's taking you that you want to change your state now and it's a short term, okay, this might not be the way to become successful and financially free and all these things that are with it, okay? So if you catch yourself doing that, this is the first sign, very good, because you catch yourself and now you can do something about that. And if you want to do something, take a massive action, okay? Like Tony Robbins is always saying, massive action is the key. All the knowledge what you can get from the training courses and everything, that's maybe nice, it's fine, and I like it as well, I like to be in the surrounded the people which they want the same like-minded people, and it's very important, to have your peer group and all these things and all the knowledge, it's important for your business. But 80% of success, it's in your head, and 20% of success is the skills and tools and the things that you can learn from the books, from seminars, from courses, all these things. So focus on yourself first, on your mindset, on your personal development. And once you have that, you can accomplish anything you want in your life. It can be property business, any type of the business, your personal growth, contribution to the world, health, fitness, anything you want. So this is the short message for today, and I'm looking forward for the next video, and which I don't know what's gonna be about yet. Okay, so have an amazing day, and bye bye.